Hi, and welcome to Yoga, Mindfulness, and Resiliency in the Classroom. My name is Julie, aka Miss Gagan, and I am the teacher and the founder of this program. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what to expect in Yoga, Mindfulness, and Resiliency in the Classroom, aka YMRC for short. And what to expect over the course of the time that your child is enrolled in the program. First, a little bit about me, because I think it's helpful to know the people that are working with your students. I am a yoga teacher. I have a 500-hour ERYT. In other words, I'm an experienced, high-level yoga teacher with a bit like a master's level of training. I have hundreds of hours of additional training in trauma-informed yoga and yoga for teens and yoga for tweens and kids yoga and preschool yoga. And I created this program using a well-established curriculum that's been used across the world for the last 15 years. So I'm really excited to bring this to you. I'm working hand in hand as much as I can with leadership of the school and guidance to kind of go over the content of the lessons, provide additional resources to teachers, and provide additional resources like this to you as parents. What can you expect over the course of this program? Well, first you can expect to receive information, emails, and content from me through your child's teacher on what we're learning each week in class. You know, in a short time, we only have so much that we can provide, so this is really an overview of some basic breathing techniques, mindful awareness, and self-awareness tools that we can use to better understand ourselves and in that be able to show up better in life. So, what is YMRC? YMRC, Yoga, Mindfulness, and Resiliency in the Classroom, is a multi-week program. It depends on the grade level for your student for how long it's going to be. It is a social emotional learning curriculum, SEL for short. Social emotional learning, or SEL, is a buzz term these days. I want to tell you a little bit about what it is so that you can understand the context by which we're learning and using these resources. So teachers have a lot of different techniques, tools, and teaching methods that they use. SEL is just one of the many. And guidance for SEL is brought by CASEL, another acronym, I know. CASEL, or the Collaborative for Academic Social Emotional Learning, is a national organization which provides guidelines for social emotional learning in classroom settings. Now, the curriculum that I'm using, I'm not going to keep adding more terms, but the curriculum that we are using for this program, that we're basing this program off of, is one of the only CASEL-approved programs that exists that meets all of the criteria that CASEL provides. I'm happy to provide more information on that if you're interested. In this program, we are looking at developing self-awareness and a variety of tools to support self-regulation. I think we all know what that means, right? The ability to regulate one's expression of thoughts, feelings, and emotions that one has. We develop these practices by looking at addressing feelings of stress, anxiety, depression, challenging decision-making, and more. We're really looking at where is a classroom at, where are they at, and what tools can we provide to help develop some awareness of, taking a moment to pause before reacting, to take a moment to ask themselves, what am I feeling right now? And to be able to use these set of tools that we build to be able to make choices to support that student showing up in the best way possible. If we are feeling really anxious, there are different techniques that we can use to ground and to feel a little bit more calm, or at least present. If we're feeling sad, there are tools that we can use to invigorate the body, to get a little bit more energy moving so that, it's easier to show up in life. Why is SEL so important? Well, studies have found that social emotional learning, number one, has a profound impact on learning readiness. That's the ability for students to be able to effectively learn in the classroom. So when we address SEL, we're also supporting increases in the students' ability to focus, to self-regulate, and to attend to their work. And, if we can really get at these tools and embody these tools, then it can also help them to more effectively work and get work done quicker, to use more aspects of the brain and to stay balanced so that things get focused and done in a shorter amount of time. So we're really looking at providing a student with all the tools that they can use, or as much tools as we can, so that they can show up and be able to attend to their schoolwork, to be able to show up and be, ready to participate in the world. Now, we only have a few lessons together this year, so, we're just hitting on the major topics of self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making. So those are all the SEL core competencies from CASEL and that framework to really foster these tools. And we do that through mindfulness, through breathing, through self-regulation, movement, experiential activities as best we can in these times, and relaxation techniques. Now, at the end of each week, I'm also going to provide students and parents with a set of tools that they can use at home, so the students can either practice outside of the classroom or they can practice with you. And some of them will be stuff that we learned in classroom, and some will be different extension activities that they can do on their own. All of it is totally voluntary, but I highly recommend when your student is enrolled in this program to try to engage in the content, because it could be really, really helpful for everyone. One, for you to be able to participate in their learning, and two, to also learn some of these skills that in so many ways are very counter to the world in which we were raised. And so through this practice and through these tools, we can not only support our students to develop self-understanding, but we can also pick on some really great tools for ourselves as well. So that's the program. I'm super excited to bring it to you and to bring it to your family and to work with your students. And I really hope this provides your family with, a good experience and as much as it can in the short time that we're together. If you would like more information, I have a free email list that you can join to get weekly little tidbits from this program and other things that we're doing for yoga, mindfulness, and resiliency for families. So that's a separate program through the studio. Right now, it's just a free email list that you can join, but there'll also be some free videos on YouTube that you can try out as well. I hope that helps your family. I hope this supports you, and I really, really am so grateful and excited to be able to work with you. Be well.